Thanks for watching. I'm working more on my stock market project. Let me go over the goals for the project, what I've done recently, what I did earlier today, and finally what I'm going to be working on tonight. So these are the goals for the project. First goal is to beat the S&P 500 by a significant margin. So the S&P goes up on average 6% per year. I want to do 3 to 4 times better than that and return 18 to 24% per year while staying market neutral. So this shouldn't be some leveraged beta strategy where the S&P goes up, I go up 2 times. S&P goes down, I go down 2 times. This should work regardless of if we're in a bull market, bear market, no matter what, I should be getting, generating quality returns. So the steps for the model, the first step is to isolate a universe. I have data going back to 2011. You don't want to use everything. For instance, there are test tickers listed for the NASDAQ. Those never change price, so you don't want to use those. ETFs are going to have different price movements from common stocks like Apple or Tesla, things like that. So you want to isolate a stock universe that's going to work well for your model. And then you create a model to predict something like returns relative to the market, relative to sector, the Sharpe ratio, something like that. And once I have a good model, the final step is to implement some capital allocation portfolio strategy to take the output of the model based on the model output. Here's how we're going to allocate capital. So I'm also writing all of this in Python code. So this leads me to my second goal I have for the project, which is to create a flexible Python tool that anyone can use to create these sorts of models for themselves. Right now I've created the universe, created the model, tested the model robustly, and implemented a portfolio strategy all in about 100 lines of code. So if you're interested in that, check out the GitHub link in the description. You can get the code there, download it, fork it, let me know how it works, let me know what features you'd like to see added, etc. And of course, if you find it useful, please star the repository, watch the repository, and follow me on GitHub. All those things help me out a lot. I was working on the model for this now. It was probably about a month and a half ago now. I got something that I thought worked well. So this is predicting Sharpe ratios over the next 5 days. And so why am I confident in this? First off, it's beating every metric by a significant margin, and the decile analysis looks really good. And when I did a walk forward model with this, so trained a new model for every single year from 2016 through 2025. All of those models looked really good. So based on this, I was really confident in this. I went through and tried to find some portfolio strategies which worked. I was having trouble with the base model, but I improved the model. And I got something that was really robust, looked really good. So that's what we have here. Now, now what? Yeah, so basically the problem with this is it was breaking in the early years. So 2016 through 2021, you see the bottom decile was performing best and the top decile was performing worse. This changed in 2022 through 2025, where the top decile performed best and the bottom decile performed worst. So I need to look into this. Yeah, that's basically it. So now I have this new idea for a model. So instead of predicting the Sharpe ratio, I could just go back to predicting the returns and have another model which predicts the volatility, which I'll incorporate into the HRP strategy. Now this volatility part, I'm not sure that's really necessary. This is the simple model. At left is using all features. At right is a model where I've dropped out features that have a coefficient of variation above 1 or a mean importance below 5%. So now I need to implement portfolio strategies. 28 and 29. Okay, so first model 28. Hey, Sir Night Night. I'm good. How are you? I'm working on the model again, but actually, if I do a very basic strategy, here I'll show it right here. Um, I get pretty good results. So test scaled HRP. And look at this. Did you see this from the other day? Basically, the model's inverted. 2016 through 2021, the bottom deciles performing best, and the top deciles performing worse. And that's inverted. It's the opposite from 22 through 26. Bottom deciles performing worse. Top decile is performing best. So basically, that answers the question. The long short's obviously easier here, and hard to implement here. So, and another indicator in the right direction is when I optimized the new model, it gave me more positions. So it's giving me 9 positions now. So I need to check, is 9 positions good? I'm going to go get some more coffee really quick. Good boy. Yeah, so let me show. If we go back to here, test scaled HRP 55160 true. So let's change this to 0.12. 20-day look back. Other drawdowns off. Scaled HRP on. Yep. Now this says use target volatility of 4% over the last 10 days. Very weird. I have to see, did it just minimize these? So now if we go 9 longs, 9 shorts, hold. Hold period is always 5 days. Rebalance every day. HRP look back is 30. Buffer multiplier 3. Smooth predictions true. Beta neutral 0.04 and 10. Yeah, that should be good then. That's really interesting on the flip and strategy performance between the bottom percentiles and top percentiles. No, I haven't looked too much into that. I've basically, but I should have a precise diagnosis there, but I don't. So look, this is the simple portfolio scaling strategy where I'm just scaling down if the volatility of the portfolio is high. So I get about a 30% drawdown. Is this model 28 or 29? 28. Let me make sure everything's updated. I think I changed some stuff in portfolio I need to update. Yeah, that was the only thing I had to update, really. Okay, so that was that portfolio. Now let's see, how does the optimized portfolio do? This is optimized 2016 through 2015, 16, and 17. Through the end of 2017. Okay, now let's look at the parameters here. So in portfolio, optimized HRP strategy. So between 2 and 20 positions, it's choosing the max for the buffer multiplier. Min for HRP look back. Minimum for the target volatility. Why is this taking so long? It should be almost done. Okay, so it went with a very conservative strategy. That doesn't look very good. So let's try this. Let's try doing 10 positions on each side. Hold for 5 days. Rebalance every day. HRP look back, let's make it 60 days. Smooth predictions true. Buffer multiplier, let's move it to 1.5. Target volatility, let's make it 0.12 over the last 20 days. And let's not incorporate anything else. And let's see how does it do. Alright, what do I have to look into? Where did I put my headphones? Oh. I need some music. Let me know if you guys have any music recommendations. Oh man, there's nothing good to listen to. Alright, so, okay, that's with a simple strategy, but more positions. Average effective longs is 5. So I wonder what that is printing out. Oh, bad on the drawdown duration. Took like 3 years to recover. Alright, so let's get model 29. Get walk forward. So if we go to model explorer, model 29, walk forward. Aware of certain things that can destroy a man like me. But with that said, give me one more. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. Max drawdown duration though is still 2 years. So when is that drawdown duration? So I guess it starts here, June 2020, and it doesn't recover. Yeah, so 2 years. So what if I increase? So what if I have the number of positions? What if we double the positions, but decrease the target volatility? Make sure that's on. Yep. Okay, so with lower target volatility, but more stocks. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit more coffee. I'll be right back. Good boy. Is it based on equity? I was not currently following your channel. What do you mean, the model? The model is just based on price data only, which I know isn't the most robust thing to use. All right, this should pop up right now. So doubled the number of positions, halved the volatility goal. That looks a lot more steady. That actually is a lot better. Oh, still the effective longs is 10 now. It's about half the number of positions. Worst drawdown was only 13%, but drawdown duration was very long. So this is kind of hopeful. I wonder why the drawdown duration was so long. I guess it just had trouble recovering here. So what if I say so we're using more positions. So what if I use a longer HRP look back? Alright, so what are the parameters here? So in positions, 20 on each side. Target volatility 0.06. Okay, volatility target 0.06. Volatility look back. 20 days. Okay, so let's try this simple strategy now. 5 longs, 5 shorts, hold for 5 days, rebalance every day. I think the look back was 60. I'll just use 120. Change this to 0.12. Set these guys to false. Alright, now we want model 29 walk forward. Okay, well that goes crazy. So it did better, it didn't have trouble recovering. So maybe the model's better. 0.12, 20-day look back. Yeah, so this is the same exact thing except with 25 positions. This is. So let's see when that comes up. This coffee's good, I'm drinking it too fast. It's too good. Why is this taking so long? Maybe just a lot longer on 25 stocks. Here we go. Should pop up in a second here. Come on. Oh, wait, hold up. My screen's frozen. Whoa, that looks bad. Alright, let me fix this really quick. Alright. So basically there's no volatility scaler. Volatility scaler is not coming in, so either I need something more strict. I mean, it's not doing well at early times either. So what if I do the same thing? Let's do 20 positions, 0.06, 20 days, smoothing. Okay, so let's do 20 positions. 20 or 10? 20. I guess 10 positions we can do. 10 positions each side. Hold for 5 days. Look back 120. Smooth true. Buffer 1.5. Changes to 0.06. I'm gonna go get just a little bit more coffee. I'll be right back. Who's a good boy, huh? Okay, so let's see if this does well with the same parameters. Did worse over COVID. But it did really well this year. Okay, so what can I do now? Let's do an optimization. Okay, so let's run the optimization. Let's go back and look at the optimization now. Two to 20 positions. So let's go 2 to 30 positions. Step 2. Rebalance days 1 to 5. HRP look back 30 to 150. Buffer multiplier 1 to 3. Smooth predictions. True false. Sizing method. Yeah, target volatility 0.01 to 0.2. Look back 10 to 30. Okay, so I'm optimizing this portfolio. I have to basically look more into the portfolios. So that's going to be it for tonight. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Adios.